Hello teacher, my name is Isabel Satan. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between linguistic and communicative competence. Let's start. Okay, linguistic competence. This term was introduced by Noam Chomsky and it refers to a person's internal knowledge of the roles and the structures of their language. And linguistic competence, it's all about knowing the formal system of a language, the rules that allows to create grammatical correct sentence. And linguistic competence includes several case components. Can you see in this presentation? First is grammar. The grammar rules is building correct sentence. And phonology, the sound of the language and how they are pronounced. And for morphology, how words are formed from smaller units. And lexicon, finally, basically your vocabulary or mental dictionary. For example, in this sentence, it's she goes to school every day. School every day. Okay. But here's something important. Linguistic competence is not about using the language in real situation. It just means you know that what's grammatical correct is does not mean you know when or you how to say something appropriately in a conversation or crucial settings. The next is communicative competence. This means not just knowing the language, but knowing how to use it and effectively in real life situation. And communicative competence includes linguistic competence, but it also involves the ability to use language appropriately in different social or cultural contexts. And in other words, it's about being able to communicate your message clearly, politely, and effectively. And then depending on who are you speak to, where you are, and what's your proposal. And so communicative competence is much more than grammar or vocabulary. It's about using language appropriately and effectively understand the situation, the people around you, and how to get your message across clearly. Okay, how to use the relevance in EFL teaching. Firstly, I think that traditionally English teaching was focused mainly in linguistic competence. In other words, teaching grammar rules and memorizing vocabulary lists. The students could form correct sentences, but often struggle to use them in real life situation. And today, uh, there's a much stronger focus on communicative competence. The goal is not just to speak correctly, but to communicate effectively, and to interact with others people, adapt to different contexts, and understand cultural difference. And this shift has changed how English is taught. Instead of just filling in grammar exercise, we now use more communicative approach, like communicative language teaching. And And methods include activities such as role plays, debate, group projects, and real-life tasks that encourage students to practice meaningful communication. That is all. Thank you for watching this presentation.